Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome in if you are new. My name's Shoomy and today we are hopping into some more Animal Crossing hard mode, where there's a lot of fun things happening today and island updates going on. I hope that you enjoy the video. Tom Nook had some very exciting announcements today, letting me know that the resident services construction was now complete, so the tent is now obsolete. It rhymed. And he introduced me to Isabel for the first time, who will be working alongside him inside of resident services. The plaza had a bit of a makeover too, and you can see that Mabel is hanging out there today, hopefully selling some cute clothes and accessories. It's also kind of sad though, as Tom Nook said that this was his last ever island broadcast, but Isabel would be taking over to do them from now on. And that was that. Time to start on with our busy day. Checking my mail. See, I already knew it. My home ranking is down to a B. The A rating last time literally must have been sent to the wrong letterbox, because that ain't never happening to me again. And the other letter was letting me know there's new Nook Miles redemptions now, so I'm excited to check them out. From the letters, I got a high-end stereo and a Nook Miles ticket, which I'm sure will come in handy at some point soon. Walking around, I bumped into Daisy May for the very first time, as it was Sunday and she was selling some turnips. She explained to me all about how the stalk market works, and I ended up deciding to buy 100 turnips for 97 bells each, in the hopes that I can make a profit at some point during the week, fingers crossed. Checking out my daily tasks, there's now a ×5 reward for one of the tasks to get even more Nook Miles. I went to chat with Mabel and she asked if I would be able to find a location on the island for them to open up an official clothing shop, and I've been waiting for this moment. I need some sweet accessories and shoes and skirts and all of the things to go along with my custom clothes, so I'm very excited about it. So of course I said that I would help, and she gave me the tailor's shop construction kit to go and place down somewhere great. I also checked out what she was selling for the day, and I bought a woolly hat, a pink pacifier, and some tights too. Checking out Nook's Cranny, I'm still not very impressed with the stock that they're getting in, but decided to buy a knife block today. They need better furniture. I want more cute stuff. They keep having the same things all the time. The night before, there was actually some shooting stars for the very first time. So scattered around on the beach were some star fragments, both big and small ones. I don't have any recipes yet that I can use them for, but it's definitely worth collecting them when I can, as there's some really nice cute furniture to craft with them. I found a scarecrow recipe from the bottle on the beach today too. I went to catch up with Ketchup, who is honestly one of the sweetest villagers that I've come across before. But for some reason on this island, it's a recurring thing for me to keep catching fish for them. What is going on here? Is there a fish conspiracy on the island? Are they collecting them in their houses for a fish party later? Like, why do they keep asking me to do this for them? It's very suspicious if you ask me. But of course I did go and catch a river fish for Ketchup, and in return she gave me a hamster cage. And then I carried on catching some more fish to start working on my tasks, before coming across a balloon that I was like, oh, that's pretty easy. I'll just use my ladder to climb up to the top to be able to shoot it down from the sky, and oh. It just disappeared into the pile of weeds that I haven't cleared up yet. I was very disappointed and a bit sad. But moving on swiftly from that, I started shaking some trees and a garden gnome fell out of one, but of course my inventory was full again. I'm really struggling so bad with my storage at the moment, and there's just not enough space to put everything in my tiny house. I need to pay off my loans just solely for the storage space alone. Never mind extra rooms. The other furniture I found today was an upright vacuum, which I'm probably never going to use, to be honest. I checked the hot item of the day for my ×5 Nook Miles task, and it was a natural garden chair, so I managed to craft that before spotting yet another balloon, this time giving me a new hat. I went and sold the chair to Timmy and Tommy for a pretty good amount of bells, before deciding that I needed to definitely start clearing some more of the weeds away. We don't want any more balloon incidents where they just poof away like earlier. Fauna is literally the absolute cutest. Just look at her, okay? She's eating her sand sandwich, and I just love her so much. She is never allowed to leave this island. I went and sold some fish and bugs and weeds and wasp nests, so many things at the shop, and my tasks were all completed for the day. A little bit of daily stretching time with the crew, and today we had Daisy May and Isabel debuting there for the very first time. Just look at them go. Thought that it was a good time to actually go and check out the inside of resident services, and Isabel and Tom Nook explained to me the different roles that they now have to be able to help me out with the island. I took a look at all of the new Nook Miles redemptions, and there was so many, but I really wanted to get the upgraded camera app, so I went straight for that one. Taking a look at all of the different new furniture that I could get, and I just want to buy all of it. Everything with Nook Miles adds up so quickly though, but I can just see how so many of these items could fit in really well with the city theme that I'm hoping to go for. And by the way, the road pattern designing is actually starting to come along, so I'm hoping that I can show you it soon. I didn't end up buying anything just yet until I know exactly what I want, but I did end up spotting the denim cap that I really like, so I ordered that and also picked up some denim shorts as well. I had a little chat with Tom Nook, and of course he brings up money. I now owe him 198,000 bells to pay off my loan before I can upgrade my house again. I need it now. I need that storage space, Tom Nook. Let me have it. He told me about the big plan that he has as well to get the very famous KK Slider to come and visit our island and play some music for us. And I offered, of course, to help him fulfill this dream. Firstly, we need to get more visitors to come to Starside, more people to actually move to the island, and then make the island look really pretty and presentable, which is the hardest part, truthfully. And then hope that KK Slider will want to come and visit our amazing island. We needed to start off by setting up a campsite where villagers could come to stay for the day. So he gave me a campsite construction kit recipe that I had to craft to be able to choose where to put it. Of course, I needed so much wood as always, and also some iron nuggets as well. But first, I thought that I'd test out my new fancy schmancy camera by taking a picture of the new plaza with me, Myra, and Mabel hanging out together. I always love how if you do reactions, the villagers and NPC characters will all react along with you. It makes for better photos, that's for sure, but it's really cute. I decided on a good location for the tailor's shop to go, which is exciting, and I can't wait to check out all of the new things I can buy once it opens the next day. I quickly went to go and tell Mabel the great news before getting started with gathering the iron nuggets I needed, plus all of the different types of wood, which took quite a while as always. Some of the trees I just got the wood from, but other ones I just decided to completely chop down, because otherwise we are going to get so overrun with trees and I just can't be dealing with that. But I managed to get all of the materials needed and crafted the campsite construction kit. Afterwards, I shot down a balloon and money literally fell from the sky. What a dream. I got 5,000 bells from it somehow. Then it was time to set up some fences around my airport area, as it was time to prepare for my first ever Sunday market in hard mode. In the hard mode rules, it states that you are only allowed to visit other hardcore mode players to buy and sell goods at Sunday flea markets, where each seller can have 10 items maximum for sale, and when you arrive to their island, you must pay 2,000 bells to their donation box, plus whatever they want to charge for the items themselves. Each seller can only have a maximum of 5 customers coming to their market each Sunday. For me, I didn't end up going to any other islands this time, as a lot of them were doing auction style sales, and I didn't really have the money yet to be competing with others for items. Not really even too much money to just buy things at the regular markets either. I don't have a lot of money yet. So I decided on the 10 items that I wanted to sell, a little bit of variety, and a few items that I thought might be popular and sought after. I know that I'd seen some people looking for beehives, so thought that that might get sold. But I wasn't sure about some of the smaller items, but I didn't have much to choose from right now. I opened up my airport gates and awaited the very first visitor, and kept myself busy by catching some snowflakes, collecting various shells from along the beaches to sell in the drop-off box, digging up some manila clams that I could use to craft some fish bait, catching fish around the island, and clearing up some of the wood that was lying around. It was a very productive time, to be honest. Then the first visitor was here. I actually got really nervous in real life for some reason, as I'm quite shy around people, and even though this was virtual, I didn't want to mess anything up. The visitor was called Mayo, and they flew in from an island called Time, and their character looked super cute. I loved the custom design that they made for themselves. They were coming to collect the beekeeper beekeeper's hive. I told you that would be a hot item, didn't I? Didn't I? They dropped off their bells and collected their item, and they were very polite and sweet, and I realized how slow I actually am at using the in-game chat to type to people. And then they headed off back to their island, and then I had a very little time to catch a bug and shoot down a balloon containing a tin bucket before the next person was already arriving. This visitor was called Kyra and came from an island called Maymilk. Once again, a very cute look with a custom design of a jumper or sweater, whatever you want to call it. But everyone is so fashionable, wow. And then it comes back to me in just my purple stripy jumper, and that's it. I didn't notice this when I was recording, but look at Fauna and Ketchup walking around together in the background. My heart, look at them, they're buddies. Aww. Myra came to pick up both the amp and the record box and dropped off the money for me, and off goes another satisfied customer. They were so sweet too. And then you'll never guess what happened. After I made maybe around 20k or so bells from the market, I shot down a balloon out of the sky and it dropped 30,000 bells. I didn't even know that it could give you that much. I was so surprised. I didn't end up having anyone else come over, as there was a lot of other islands available to visit, and I decided I'd had enough fun with it for the day. So I continued clearing up some more of the weeds around my island so it can slowly but surely start to look better. I then went and paid off 50,000 bells of my loan while I had over 100k in my pockets, and then finally actually went and found a place for the campsite to be located. I'm really looking forward to seeing who the first campsite villager is gonna be, but we have to invite them because they're the first one, and so I'm a little bit scared too. I went and cleared up that area of the island as well, so at least anywhere that there's people living or shops that are around, it's gonna look more clean and tidy. The only place that's not is where Nate lives, but maybe he deserves weeds outside of his house, okay? Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and if you would like to leave a like or subscribe if you haven't already, it would really make my day, and I will see you all next time. Bye friends!